Hey guys, just a video of what I was working on today. Started it today and ended it today. It's a ski bike. See, let me just. That's how it looks. There's still snow on it. I just brought it in a couple minutes ago. You might see there's no spot where you can put your feet, so that sucks. But I took an old bike frame, took all the brakes and all that stuff that you didn't really need on it, took all the cables off, pedals off, which right here, and since I didn't have a crank puller, I had to like beat them to death. I'm gonna show you. You might see over there is all bent. Yeah, it's not gonna be used again. But I'm thinking of maybe putting feet pegs on it or whatever. But I don't know yet. I know how to put it on. I don't know if I have all the parts. But I'll show you how I got it to work. Okay, so on this here, you might know of, I don't know the name of them, but these little links. Now this is a really cheap one. This is the one for the one at the front, but I never used it because it's plastic and it's just a bolt that's being in there. And you just go and you'd put your skateboard on and you'd have it. But what I done is I took the one for the bigger skateboard, which is a metal one, not a plastic one, and took the smaller one here, put it in the metal one, so it fit in the metal one, and I drilled it upside down on the skateboard. Now on this one, you see right here and right here, that's the original holes, and this is the other end of the holes. So I drilled another hole out right here, and I flipped it upside down and put it in. And then I got some washers, put the washers in, and got some of the rubber part on it. You might see with another washer that was on it, and just use the ones you would normally put on your skateboard wheel. Just tighten it up. So all I really did with the board was cut a hole in it. Cut drilled two holes in it, so if I really wanted I could use it again. But I'm not going to. On the back here, I pretty much, instead of using the smaller one here, I used this metal one. Now this is a mountain bike, so that's why I used the metal one. I would have used the plastic one if it was a BMX or something, because I would have had enough room. So everything fits really well, just with a couple of washers and everything. And same idea, except instead of drilling it in a couple of the holes there, in the last two holes, I made 4 holes. Made it fit to the front. I had to cut a little bit. So yeah, that's just in case you might want to put it up a little bit more forward than me instead of trying to put it in dead center. But yeah, it's pretty simple to make. The worst part was taking all the stuff off. Like taking the gear was like the worst. I couldn't do it because until finally I managed to undo it, but it wasn't worth trying. Like I wouldn't do it if I were you. But yeah, just get a crank puller. The suspension doesn't work the greatest. That's because it's a super cycle though. You just sit on it. Well, it's not the greatest suspension. The handlebars are pretty small, but I'm gonna get new, the hand grips are pretty small. I'm gonna try and get some new ones. I don't know, I got the bike frame. There was no bike. Everything was like crap on it. Got that skateboard for $5. Got that skateboard for $5 brand new. This one I found. My aunt found it at the bottom of an ocean. Actually, St. Lawrence River. Just like this one. See this one here had square wheels. The other one had rounded. This one still works, except if you look at the bottom, there's cracks in it. And the person redrilled everything and stuff. But yeah, so pretty much that bike, this bike here, I pretty much built it for $10. But I don't know, if you have an old bike, like it didn't do anything to the bike, like you could still, if you had the crank puller and all that stuff, and you're willing to take it apart, put it all back together, yeah, I'd go ahead and do it. But, like you'd have to, the main hassle was taking that off, and probably the kickstand, but the kickstand wasn't all that bad. I haven't really tried it much because I just got it today and the snow isn't that packy, so the snow goes up to your forks, like up the shocks. But if you look at the shocks, they don't work either. But they didn't work anyways. But like I was just sitting down on it. No, but yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of putting those in. I don't know if I should, because if I do, it'd probably take a while, like another day, just because I don't have the parts, and I'd probably try and improvise. So, yeah, see ya.